Hello, Day Gang. I'm back after being sick all last week with some nasty variation of the cold. My my nose ran like an open faucet for about 5 days, but I'm back. I can finally get back to making videos. Case in point, Tomb Raider is first up. This is obviously the 2013 reboot of the franchise that did moderately well for itself, at least enough for Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix to make a sequel, which is coming out first to Xbox One, which I wasn't overly thrilled with that decision for them to money had it, as they like calling it. But, whatever, it's all business, but it's eventually coming to PC and PS4 just like 1 year later. I think it was like a 1 year exclusive or some shit like that. They confirmed a while back. But this particular game, though, I would say it's good. I wouldn't exactly call it great. You had to have known a reboot was coming when Naughty Dog had the success it did with Uncharted. Uncharted unapologetically stood on the backs of Tomb Raider and Indiana Jones to come up with something completely new and better. Now coming full circle, you have Tomb Raider that takes the obvious inspiration from what Uncharted had accomplished to elevate itself to even higher level once again. So it's pretty much like Tombception or something or some shit. I'm not complaining though, because this is actually a pretty fun game. Unlike Uncharted, there's less of a focus on physical melee combat, more on gunplay, and a bit more on being stealthy. And certainly, it's not like Metal Gear Solid levels of stealth, but it's trying heavily to not be seen by the enemy, as opposed to going in with guns blazing seems to be a thing now. Doing things the stealthy way. How many games let you go through the game without not trying to kill people? Far Cry, Dishonored, and Assassin's Creed, and I could go on for hours and hours about games that have been doing that. But we won't do that. So back to this game. I actually originally pirated this game because this was back when I didn't have a job, so the only way I'm gonna get new games is if I pirate them. But for that, I pretty much apologize. Funny thing though about pirating is that normally you end up buying the game anyway, either because the pirated version has bugs, or their earlier version. Or it's an earlier version of the game, or because that they went a full unblemished experience with all the DLC. So pirates usually just end up buying the game, but though that isn't always the case. Like if a publisher managed to piss off a whole fan base, Konami. the people will steal the game just to get back at the company. But I digress. I love Tomb Raider style game. Tomb Raider actually pretty much invented the genre, but though I do have a problem with this game. I was playing the beginning section that I originally was going to put up for this video, but I kinda decided against it. Why, you might ask? It was a part where you're running through as the cave is collapsing behind you, and you dive under this rock. A guy grabs your feet, and you have to mash left and right on the keyboard because it's obviously the PC version. Then it finishes off with another button press where you have to time it right to kick him in the face. Well, the PC version apparently does not tell you what fucking button to press. Seriously, I died 4 times trying to figure out what button to press. I pressed the left mouse button, nothing, died. Pressed the right mouse button, nothing, died. I pressed the obvious action button, which is E, nothing, I died. And finally, for the 4th time, I pressed the F button, and it worked. I was like, holy fucking Christ. Why couldn't they just put the button prompt on screen? Because it's not on the screen. Unless I am completely blind, which I might be, I don't know. But, yeah, I pressed F, and I kicked him in the face, and I got through the rest of the part without freaking incident. Another really odd thing that seems totally forced in this game is the survival aspect, which they don't enforce. I mean, you have the option to go around and kill deers and rabbits, which are only 2 animals I've seen, and skin them and eat them as food. But you don't have to. The only time you have to hunt down something is right at the very beginning of the game. I mean, there's a whole fucking skill tree dedicated to the survival part, but you don't have to do it. So what is the fucking point of putting it in the game if you don't have to? I mean, you can get achievements for doing it, but what's the fucking point of putting it in there if you don't have to? That's the whole point of survival, is because you have to do it. I mean, there's a whole fucking genre of games dedicated to survival. They couldn't have fucking took something from that, but yeah, they put that in the game, and it seems just odd to have a survival aspect, but not required to actually kill stuff to eat. But, you know, whatever. The story is okay, though, but it's more like... I don't even know how to explain. It's enough to keep you coming back for more, though it doesn't seem to be much in the way of an actual... there doesn't seem to be much in the actual tomb raiding. There's certain... I'd call them puzzles, I wouldn't call them tombs. But they're scattered throughout the island, and they're kind of an optional thing that you can go do. And there's several, I don't know, there's probably about 10, maybe more. I'm just taking a random ballpark figure because I've never done all of them. Because, like I said, I had the pirated version, I didn't have all the DLC, and the DLC included several more, so... And I didn't even do all the ones when the first time I played through, but I actually went and bought the game off Steam for like dirt cheap when it was on sale. I think it was during a summer sale I bought it. And there's several tombs, they're basically just puzzles, and if you complete the puzzle you get EXP and a treasure and an achievement, and that's pretty much it. It's not playing through the tomb that advances the story. The story is outside on the island, where you're trying to save your friends and get off the island and survive and being attacked by pirates. Yeah, literally by pirates. And there is a multiplayer aspect to the game too, which I never played. Well, I'm pretty sure it's probably dead. So there's no point in even, you know, playing about it or going on about. But, you know, I played the hell out of Uncharted 2's multiplayer. That was a lot of fun. And it's kind of unique, too. And me and a couple friends played a lot of Uncharted 3's co-op. I didn't play Uncharted 3 competitive much. I heard it sucked compared to Uncharted 2's. So I didn't play it that much. Hopefully Uncharted 4's will be really good. But back to this game, you know, I think I'm about out of time for this video. I like to keep them. I'm trying to keep them under 10 minutes now. You know, so people don't got time or the attention span to watch a video of some guy rambling on about a game. But if you like the video, please hit subscribe. You know, just because I like to see my subscribers go up every once in a while. But I have another video come up today as well, so you'll tune in for that. It's Mega Man X for Classic Gaming. And I thank you for watching.